After mountains of column inches, books, a movie, even a musical, the early life and times of Christine Keeler can still draw a crowd. Audiences for a Sunday night BBC drama about her are now nearing population of Scotland levels. Last week's episode featured the famous photoshoot of Keeler apparently naked astride an Arne Jacobsen chair. As the drama showed, she was wearing knickers. Keeler had always maintained this was the case, saying, "Although the illusion was that I was totally naked, I wasn't." The episode was a good enough hook for a Sunday paper to print shots from the original photoshoot and a screen grab from last Sunday, complete with underwear on show. Some have hailed the Trial of Christine Keeler for its on-the-money looks at the politics and fashion of the time. All that striding down corridors meant to be the Commons, the fevered conversations between Keeler's war minister lover, John Profumo, and the chief whip, the shift dresses and kitten heels, the bouffant hair. Then there is the sex, oodles of it. The drama, written, produced and directed by women, is different from what has gone before in that it tells the story from Keeler's point of view. As such, it has been lauded as the most feminist take on the Keeler story to date, prompting many to look afresh at the story of the minister and the showgirl. Separately, Keeler's son wants the Home Secretary to review his mother's conviction for perjury and grant a posthumous pardon. At the time of her trial she was very young and very naive, Seymour Platt told The Times. By today's measure the outcome of that would be very different. We don't punish victims in the same way we did then. One of the stars of the series, James Norton, who plays osteopath Stephen Ward, said the Profumo affair had to be looked at in light of the current #MeToo movement against sexual exploitation and harassment. Certainly, the most shocking aspect of the series is not the sex, there really is nothing to frighten the horses there, but how young the women are. Keeler was 19 when she met Profumo. Her on-off friend Mandy Rice Davis, she of the "he would, wouldn't he?" quotation, was 2 years younger. The men around them were middle-aged or older. The men were vastly more privileged and powerful. Profumo, an old Harrovian and Oxford graduate, had been tipped as a future prime minister. He was wealthy, connected and firmly part of the establishment. Keeler was none of these things. She grew up in poverty and went straight back there. She had a tolerate-hate relationship with the scandal that made her infamous. She earned from it, managing to write no fewer than 5 books on the subject, while professing to be sick and tired of hearing about it. Her response on hearing of the new BBC production was, "Oh God, not that again." It is tempting to imagine what might have. For more on this story, visit the news article link.